Well, everybody, it's your boy JR Reviews back here with another video, here to bring you another anime review. Woo! Okay, so this anime is actually one very close to my heart. I really liked it. I watched it a while. I think it was a month ago or two. And it actually, fun fact, it's actually in my intro. There is a scene from this anime, and I'll tell you the exact scene right now. So there's a scene in the intro where there's a girl falling off a cliff, and she's like this, and there's an old man like that. That's the scene, and it's from this anime. And it's called the anime is called Sankarea, Undying Love. And what it's about is basically this. I'll give you some of the gist. So Chihiro Fujitario or whatever is a first-year high school student, and he's obsessed with zombies. He loves zombie movies. He loves zombie horror films. He loves zombie manga. So much so that he actually wants to have a zombie girlfriend. And thought zombie girls are really cute and sexy, and I don't know why, but he does. Anyways, ever since he was like a little kid, he's liked that stuff. So one day when his cat ends up dying, he just can't cope with it, and he decides to try to bring it back to life with a book he found at a local sale where he went with his dad and his grandfather when they were clearing out some stuff that his grandfather once owned. And it turns out the book, the grandfather doesn't really quite remember because grandfather's quite senile, but later on in the series, or through the episodes, the grandfather ends up telling him that he actually created the potion that he uses to bring back Gabu, which is the name of the cat. And the reason why his name is Gabu is because that's what the cat says when it would say. It's the way its meow was. Gabu, Gabu. It was weird. It was a weird cat. But it was a cat nonetheless. Anyways, the cat got ran over by the truck, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So he ends up sewing the body back together at some point before they put it in the ground. He unearths it and starts learning how to put a potion, bring it back a potion. Like you create this potion that will resurrect it and basically make it a zombie. While doing so, he uses an abandoned hotel as his testing site for the potion and making different batches and all that. And finally, and he brings his Gabu in a cooler, which is kind of fucked up, filled with ice and all that, to keep him, safe and cold and all that. Anyways, Chihiro ends up meeting the girl that he, the most popular girl at the school across the way from him, and also the daughter of the, the stepdaughter of the, which you find out later is a stepdaughter of the school's headmistress. And, her name is Rhea Sankara, or so that. And Rhea is in a huge predicament. The fact that Rhea is very lonely because her father is completely controlling. Her father's also kind of perverted in the fact that ever since she was a little girl, he would take nude photos of her on her birthday, which is fucking freaky. And then way later in the anime, he basically states that I'm the only one that can fuck you at some point. And I'm like, whoa. No. And then he goes and then he tries to breeze past that. Like, no, buddy. You can't just go breeze past that shit. No. Technically also, he's the reason his daughter ends up dying in the anime, technically. But I'll get onto that in a little bit. So, keep going for a while, and they end up figuring out, he's been trying everything to figure the potion's not working. And while this is going on, he actually kept seeing her at the hotel, yelling into the well, because of how her life sucks, and her father, in a way she's yelling at her father in the well. And one night, he's like, yo, what the fuck you doing, right? She's like, oh, this and this, and they become kind of like friends, and it more evolves into something like more love, and a love scenario if you keep going. Anyways, he introduces her to zombie films, and he tells her what he's trying to do there, and she tries to help him out. And he ends up finding I've tried every potion there is, and I forget. There's one ingredient I keep missing, but I don't know what it is. And she's like, well, maybe to do it, you need something that's poisonous. So maybe the mandragora something plants that they have that grows everywhere around this area he lives in. Also, his dad is the owner of this, or the keeper of the shrine area in their small town neighborhood, whatever you want to call it. And so he's like, oh, maybe that could work. So he grinds up the plant, puts it into a vial, and stirs it and all that, hence ends up creating what he thinks is the elixir. Obviously, he feeds it to Babao or Gaba or whatever it is, or Gabu or whatever fucking the cat's name is. And nothing happens at first. He then feeds it to, but before what he doesn't know is that that Rhea takes a little vial for herself. So just in case her things go with her father like this, she'll just kill herself. They're supposed to go to meet back there tomorrow the evening to see if it actually works or not, the potion. On the way, he gets caught taking her home, or they get caught taking her home by the dad. The dad was watching. He forbids her to ever see him again, and that she is now grounded for indefinitely. And the fact that she's going to be escorted, she's no longer going to school. Normally, she'll be homeschooled. She's not allowed to leave the premises of the house. Her dad's also a hypoallergenic freak, or whatever it is. So much so that she wasn't allowed to play with dogs when she was a kid. She wasn't allowed to play with a ball. And anytime a maid or a nanny was caught doing that, they were immediately fired. Or getting close to it anyway as well, would get immediately fired. Sorry, I'm kind of tired, guys, but whatever. Here we go. Back to her is so. She ends up fucking like, fuck you, I'm gonna keep going what I'm doing, right? I'm tired of your shit, Dad. So she ends up running. I'm trying to meet him, and the dad ends up following. Meets back on this cliff, and it's a huge scuffle, an argument, and I think he hits her or something happens, and she falls off the ledge, and basically, in the most gruesome scene, I think, in an anime, one of the gruesome scenes, she is not only impaled, but her stomach area is eviscerated and her intestines are out. And you would think she'd be dead. No, but she actually did take the vial of poison, and the potion actually worked. The fact is that it didn't work. She didn't think it worked because it obviously she was still alive and had to be dead for it to work. So actually, and he actually follows Babu there, because Babu was I guess acting weirder than he usually does. And the fun fact about Babu is that the other two zombies, when they're zombies, they can understand each other. So when Babu was talking, Rhea can talk. When Babu meows, he actually can understand what he's saying. And there's actually an episode where it's from Babu's perspective, and you can hear what he's thinking and talking about. It's a really good episode, I think. I think that was one of my favorite episodes. Fuck me. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I'm yawning so much here. Let me drinking something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So where was that? Okay, so in the most brilliant scene I thought was done in this recent anime, well, at least in one of the horror animes, is the scene where she literally gets up from the thing while her father is literally staring at her as he's being dragged away by the butler. As she walks towards Chihiro in this field with her intestines hanging out, like literally hanging out, and blood gushing, like there's blood everywhere. And she walks towards him and like falls into his arms. And then he promises to help her with being a zombie and all that. They also realize to keep her like from basically decomposing and becoming like an actual zombie, is that she needs to do eats the plants from the leaves from the plant that it was used for the potion. Not only that, she needs to stay out of direct sunlight to prevent from anything causing causing the decomposition and the rigor mortis faster. And a funny scene as well when she goes rigor mortis is one of my favorite scenes. I think it's episode 2 or 3. Is she's in rigor mortis and she's stuck like this, like she literally can't move. And he tries to pick her up, and he almost breaks his back. It was a very funny scene. Also, can I just say, coolest parent of the day for that dad? Like, he literally says, "Yo, I've been hiding this girl behind my back for a while, for about 2 days now. She's been staying with us. But she had some problems with the home life. So is there any way she could stay with us?" And the dad's like, "Yeah, sure, why not? As long as she helps out." And he's like, "Okay. You heard him, hon. You can stay as long as you help out." It's like, yes. Anyways, and the only that there's also a cousin who likes zombie films and helps him out and also wants to date him. So it was a weird scene with that. This actually is an ecchi anime, which is surprising because there wasn't a lot of ecchi moments in it. There's a whole thing that keeps going. There's a whole fucking story, and it's a really good anime. It's romantic in some ways, and it's fucked up and hilarious in other ways. All I know is the term of this anime is proven by the name of the anime fits the story itself, and or the side name of it, Sankarea, Undying Love. And it's basically what that is. It's Chihiro really does love Rhea, and Rhea, in a way, does love Chihiro. It's just that she doesn't know what love is because she's never had a boyfriend. She's never had really any contact with anyone of the opposite sex but her father and maybe a butler or two. That is it. So, and the funny thing is, for being a rich girl, she's not snobbish at all. She's actually a very down-to-earth and funny person, which I really liked in this anime, because anytime there's a rich girl in an anime, either she's snobbish or a bitch. And maybe she's both. And she's all like, oh, there's that princess fucking laugh, which I fucking can't stand. So annoying. But no, she doesn't have that laugh. She is not act snobbish or like a bitch. She's actually a really nice person. And technically a really nice zombie. She doesn't even attack anybody except for one time when they tried to kidnap her, and one time when it was his cousin, but she wasn't in the, I guess you could say, she didn't attack her. She kind of started licking her tits, which was a really fucked up, weird scene, but anyways. Definitely go watch Sankarea if you like zombies, you like romance, and you like, interesting, quirky comedy and kind of quirky romance scenarios. Definitely go watch it. I had a great time watching it. It was so fun. It was a fun anime. It gets dramatic and like fucked up and like moments where you're like, I think I'm gonna cry moments, but like it's really good. It left us off on a huge hanger. The fact that there was like a person that was coming to kill, might be probably to kill the Sankarea, Rhea, and Babu, because of it's leading to believe that they're not the only ones that this has happened to, and also the dad finally kind of realizes the error of his ways and leaves Chihiro, Rhea with Chihiro, but says that he's going to go abroad to go find some researchers to see if they can figure out a way to reverse the effect of the potion and give her life back, which honestly I don't think it would be possible because, you know, she's already dead, and like you saw it yourself, buddy, she was impaled and had her side midsection eviscerated and her intestines popping out. I'm sorry, there's no way you ain't coming back from that. Granted, Chiro ended up sewing her organs back in, or putting her organs back in and sewing them and sewing up the wound, but it doesn't matter, bro. You still need to I don't know. She has no heartbeat, no nothing. Any scene with Rhea and Chiro is priceless. I'm gonna say that right now. But definitely go watch the anime. I will. There's also like I think 2 OVAs that were in Japanese subtitle and English subtitles. You can watch an English dub on on GoGo Anime, which is where I watched the series, which was really worth it. It was like 12 episodes. And the thing about this anime was it was 12 episodes, but you keep wanting to watch even after the first episode. Like, what's gonna happen next? Anyways, that's it for this video. Please go subscribe to my friends Goosebumps Now and Brandon Samay. If you haven't subscribed to them, they're awesome. Subscribe to me because you know I'm really needing subscribers. I'm trying to get to 200 here. I would really appreciate your subscription if you subscribe to me. And I will see you in the next video, guys. I don't know when I'll be. Probably this week sometime. Maybe not. Because I will be trying to, you know, relax and stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of these videos, and honestly, I've been tired. And no offense to the work I do, but I kind of get tired a little bit of watching anime for the video sake. So maybe I'm just gonna watch some anime for non-video sake, this week, and then maybe go back next week with more anime videos. So. Peace out for all of you. Thank you all for watching, and you have a good night. Peace. Oops.